Hi, Eleanor Roney here for my final vlog. Um, so this course was actually my favorite course I've taken this summer, and I think one of my favorite courses throughout my master's program. And I say that because it was just super applicable to my teaching situation, and I think a lot of any future teaching situations. I really liked how Dr. Gulish allowed us to create lesson plans and unit plans that tied into our current teaching situation, and provided so many resources that we could immediately use within our own teaching situation. So there was no work that I felt like wasn't helpful or really great for where I am right now in my career. Some of the things I really enjoyed the most were the resources she gave us in terms of informal music learning. So Little Kids Rock, I didn't know anything about that until this class, and there is so much great stuff on there, stuff that I can use immediately in my teaching situation. And, I just feel like I'm always looking for resources for instrumental stuff that's not like learning scales necessarily, but more so, kids being able to play music and getting into it kind of more quickly in a more attainable way where they can take those skills outside of the classroom. And I feel like Little Kids Rock definitely has a ton of great stuff on there that I can use in my classroom right away. Musical Futures was also really great. I was, interested in a lot of those trainings and things. After I explored that website, I had a ton of stuff written down that I wanted to further explore. Some other things I thought were really helpful for me were the portion where we talked about advocacy. I think, so often we have to advocate for our programs as teachers, and I feel like I'm usually pretty good about being vocal about it, but not so good at necessarily gathering data to show administration and to kind of track my my program in a more numbers-oriented way. I think what Dr. Gulish said about speaking the language of your administrator is so true. I think, I was lucky in one of my schools. I was with a principal who was more like story-oriented, wanted to hear about how kids, experienced my program and, sorry, my dog is snoring, experienced the experiences that they had and why the program was important to them. He wanted to hear from the students a lot, which I had a lot of students who could talk a lot about the programs that I did. But now, I'm in a district that's a lot bigger, and so advocating for my program means more about numbers and, collecting actual data that I can show them saying, this is what my kids are learning, this is how they feel about it, and this is why this program is important. So I think having those tools is really important moving forward. A final update for my personal project, I've been, giving myself more time to practice my guitar and write songs. So my goal for my personal project was to start kind of experimenting, writing some songs of my own, since I plan on hopefully doing a songwriting either a unit or an after-school kind of club for my students next year, depending on where we are and what's going on. But so yeah, I've given myself more time to just kind of get more comfortable on my guitar, and also I've been writing a lot more, and I've been trying to kind of put it together so I don't have like an official song done, but I have been allowing myself the time to be more creative and to have that outlet for myself, which has been fun. So hopefully I'll feel comfortable enough. I'm still kind of waiting to see what the school year holds, but hopefully I'll be able to incorporate that in some way for my students. So yeah, it's super great class. I felt like I learned a lot, and I felt like everything was really applicable to my teaching situation. I didn't feel like any of my time was wasted when I was working on anything for this class. So I really appreciate that, and I'm super grateful to have taken it. So thank you.